Hey, and just like that, we're back at it again. Welcome back to Champions Corner Podcast where the real fans meet.
Hey,
I am your host for today, BJ, also known as the Professor.
yes,
And guess
sir.
what? I'm joined by your host's favorite host, Mr. Highlights himself, Ron G. What's going on today?
Hey, man, living life, blessed, highly favored, loving wrestling. Ready to talk about it. Let's do it.
Awesome. We're definitely going to do it today because guess what? We got full gear, fully engaging this weekend coming
Yeah.
up. A lot of to talk about there. Predictions, going to kind of get into it. They're going to be unveiling a new title that night. That's going to be a big deal.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's another one to put on the docket. But you know what? Some people say more belts, more fun. Monet said that. In fact, we'll be talking about
Hey,
her later in this evening because I think she won another title over the course of time. I think she's up to 13. I'm
I
losing
think
track at
so.
this point.
Boy.
Um, but before we start off, we are going to talk about Monday Night Raw because this past week on Raw, we had more advances in the John Cena My Time Is Now tournament. Is that what it's called? My Time Is Now? Yeah, why not?
Well, the last time is now.
The last time is now. That's right.
Yeah,
All right, the
yeah.
last time is now tournament. We have newest members to the Wargames mat teams being
Woo.
OTC and his OG opponent, Brock Lesnar. And
Forever
of
opponent.
course, for our forever opponent. And of course, a few other surprises that night. But let's go get right into it. Let's just get into it. The night started off with John Cena coming into the ring, thinking Madison Square Garden as he was going to be there for the last time that night.
Man.
Ended up being a whole big fest with Dom coming out, of course, trying to ruin it. And guess what? Just like Ron predicted, I think Sean predicted, they're doing the Dominic and Cena match at Survivor Series.
Yes, sir. Definitely predicted that one.
So, pretty big match coming up to that degree. You excited about this match? Or are you looking forward to his final match? How you feel about
Oh,
this?
I look forward to everything John Cena, man. I'm John Cena Mark. John, he's my GOAT. So look forward to everything John Cena and for Dominic to continue to get these pretty much last three moments was last 3 out of the 4 moments. Because he got the title from Dom in Boston.
Yeah.
Did this moment with Dom making up the match for Survivor Series in Madison Square Garden. So he's gonna have the match of Survivor Series in San Diego. And so that's 3 times in a row for Dominic Mysterio. So I think Johnson, he taking a liking to Dom, bro. I mean, I don't know if he's doing it for Ray, because Ray and Dom still cool. I mean, the backstage, but he doing it for Ray or what? And he got a team with Ray on this show, including Sheamus also. So it's gonna be something, man. And I don't know if Dom gets it. I said Dom could get it back, but with this tournament, I still kind of think that could be, that extra boost to somebody whoever beats Cena in his final match. And so I don't know. It could go either way. I wouldn't be mad if Dom does get it back because, like I said, it'll boost him some more. But like I said, the finals in that tournament, well, not the finals in the tournament, but the last John Cena match probably need that extra incentive for me too. So it can go either way. So we'll see how it go.
Okay, so you feel like it kind of go either way. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm wondering in this case, because I'm imagining that Dominic is probably going to win the title back from Cena, and with that being done, that now makes the John Cena match in the final match not necessarily anything on the line. There's no stakes on the line. It is not above a wrestler to go out with a victory. Could John Cena win the final match, especially if it's Gunther?
Uh, it's very possible. It's very possible to see him off with a victory. Like he was talking about in an interview with Sam Roberts. Most of the guys, go out on their back, but he in this farewell tour, he's not doing everything like the other guys. This man won 2 titles in his last year, and nobody's really ever done a tour like this either. So for him to win two titles, 2 big titles in his last year, he's going from the norm. So he might still win this match, his last match. He might not go out on his back like everybody's used to people doing.
For the most part,
Especially if you know it's going to be, especially if you know it's going to be their last match.
I just want to point out for the record, Sting went undefeated.
Oh well,
He went out with the tag titles.
Right. So I mean, Cena probably been watching a little AEW.
Oh yeah,
So
that's pretty cool.
hey, pay attention yeah, you gotta watch the competition. No matter, I don't care what you're talking about.
Yeah, always check them out. I mean, of course, watch
Yeah.
all wrestling. If you like wrestling, just watch all of it in general. But I don't know. It's going to be fascinating to see because I'm actually kind of curious in who the last person is going to be. We're talking about the tournament match. You know, this past Friday we had the, Zack Ryder, not Matt
Mm,
Cardona,
mm.
and this past Monday we had Dolph Ziggler, not Nick Namath. But I guess he didn't make a name for himself outside of wrestling enough to say
McNamara.
Namath. I mean,
I
I feel
mean,
like Matt Cardona did, but they didn't do that. But anyway, you know, some people are saying that maybe at least one of them should have won their matches. Is it fair to believe that, you know, if you're going to have these surprises, have the surprise at least advance in the next round?
yeah, I'm a little surprised that neither one of them won. But it's both. I think the moment was mostly about them coming back and that pop and the
Yeah.
nostalgia of who they were, and that's and
How
that's.
long has Dolph been out? How nostalgia. They talked about him like he was a relic. The guy wasn't even there 5 years ago.
I mean, he was. I mean, he wasn't gone more than 5 years. Yeah, I mean, he was still. He was there recently. Yeah. But I mean, that's what people know him as. If you play some other music, they'll be like, "Oh, who, or what? Well, who is this?" Like I said, and like we was talking in the other episode, that theme song, they got it. They know that theme song,
Yeah, they know
and so
Zack
if they played
Ryder.
something else, there it would have been a long pause. Like, or they had to look at people that look at that Titantron, and so
That's the surprise though. That's the thing about look at the Titan. You know when Jericho debuted, I didn't know that song. You know how
you
long the
know,
intro is? It takes a minute. It's about at least 3 or 4 seconds before Break the Walls Down. And when
yeah,
you see Jericho name pop up, so you let that song bake for at least
that,
4 seconds and see Matt Cardona, or Dolph.
that'll be a
Well,
high.
Dolph already
Yeah,
has theme.
I get what you're saying, but like y'all was saying before, those Titantrons are more elaborate back then, and it was a better reveal in that moment for Jericho when he debuted against The Rock. But with
It was a
this,
build
they
up.
wanted that initial pop, that initial reaction, because Nick Nemeth was busted open saying, "I want to hope they remember me, or hope they remember like see, he ain't been going that long, but he said, but every wrestler has that feeling, no matter what, that they want that reaction, and so playing that music that's what's going to get it for you right off the bat. The woo 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 for Zack Ryder, people recognize that, and so they wanted that instant reaction and that instant pop. Like, oh man, what a surprise! We here. Let's do it. Let's see how they do on this. And is it just a one off, or are they going to be here for a number of different occasions?
A
So
couple
that's the
appearances. I don't know. That's an interesting thing to say for Dolph. I mean, he was in TNA. It wasn't like he was off the face of the map. Am I to
oh
believe that they just those fans don't so you know we talk a lot about how UFC fans don't translate to wrestling fans. They just don't really intertwine very often.
mm-hmm,
Very few.
mm-hmm.
Is it also to that point where promotional fans, like if you watch WWE, you're not watching TNA? Is
Very much so. It could be like that.
okay.
Because even with people like what we doing right now, like creators, some of them are just WWE creators. They don't watch other stuff like that. I've seen it like a number of times.
Yeah, I know. I
Be
feel
like,
so
oh,
surprised by that. Like,
right.
yeah.
And when they do talk about something else, like they'll say like, oh, I know you're not used to this on my page, but I'm going to this AEW show. I'm going to this. I'm going to TNA. I know y'all not used to this because they primarily WWE. They stuff they focus on. Some of people don't even watch NXT, and that's still WWE. So they
Well,
stick with that main roster.
not really.
Here you go.
Yeah, right. There's some people. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, a perfect example right there. So they go by what they know and what they're used to, and they used to their old theme songs. And so that, like I said, that for that initial pop, especially in those cities, the big cities they've been in, and
I get you.
so that's
Uh,
what they want.
To defend it real quick, it's the aesthetic of NXT. It's two things about it. It's the way the arena looks. If I can see the walls, I have trouble paying attention to what's happening in the ring. And I can
I
see
get
the walls because it's too high, brightly lit. And then secondly, the promos and the acting are very like Disney. Zach and Cody, The Sweet Life, is that type of. So it's like that.
I get you.
Yeah, it's like
So
it's
I
hard
mean,
to
did you?
really take in.
let me ask you this: how'd you feel about it? Back in the Takeover era, did you like it better then?
I mean, it was slightly better then. It was really dark. It was, well, I will say this. It was only better then for me because number one, you already had big names I knew.
Okay.
Number two, it was like the alternative because there was
Yeah.
really not much else. So
It
it had a lot going for it in that respect.
it was AEW before AEW.
Yeah, in a way it was. It was
Yeah.
because they took a lot of that Ring of Honor talent and brought them there, and New
Yeah.
Japan talent and brought them there. So you had that. So I like that better. I just don't know, even if it were to go back to that feel, let's say that. I
Hmm.
don't know who the stars would be because now you're utilizing brand new people off the street. You can't just pull from the indies.
Yeah. I mean, unless you just get certain people like that, because you had Blake Monroe coming from AEW. That's not the indies, I'm saying, but it's like they're coming from places or if you know of them, like a Ricky Saints,
Yeah,
so like that. But a lot of people, they are like they grab it, like I said, WWE grabs from everywhere, and
precisely.
so whatever the talent they can get, and then they go what sticks and who catches on. I was talking to somebody. I was telling this to somebody, another creator, today actually, because they were wondering like about the women of NXT,
Mhm.
what they are bringing in, and how they could just they go if they don't work WWE, they go off and do you know OnlyFans. I guess I can say it on here,
Yeah,
OnlyFans
okay.
stuff like
Online,
that.
other online content,
Yeah, or they just
spicy content. Say that.
yeah, spicy content, or they just look at for their looks and stuff. I'm like, or their athleticism, but they don't actually like wrestling. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna get some of that, but you're also gonna get like the Bianca Belair, who wasn't a fan of wrestling. Her brother was, but she wasn't a fan of wrestling. But she fell in love with it, and she found a husband out of it. So it became her whole world. You know what I'm saying? And it's more like that. I mean, these women have done
Hmm.
more than they weren't doing the wrestling stuff before, but then, like I said, they got called to do it. And so, like I said, some are gonna fall in love with it and do what you got to do for it, but some are just gonna fall off and then talk junk about it and say, "I'm getting more money here." So you're gonna have both things, but WB casts a wide net, and they just going with who catches on and who is he, they find out who's here for it, and the other they just let go.
Just say you don't like Mandy Rose.
I don't understand. I don't like him. I mean, she was decent here in WWE, but I mean, she the one who said it. She the one. She one of the ones.
Yeah, just that's what.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I ain't got no ill will towards her. She was cool. But there's other people starting to talk now. Priscilla Kelly, which is Gigi Dolan, starting to talk junk. Um, what's the other girl?
Did they let Gigi Dolan go?
Yeah, Gigi Dolan gone.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's damn. What's the other girl? She was dating Braun Break. I can't think of her name right now, but she got let go and she started to talk junk. So I mean, it just happens. But
Yeah,
WWE
it
cast a
happens.
wide, they try to get talent from wherever they can, and they go who sticks around, and who catches on with the crowd more.
Well, that is true. And with that being said, someone who does catch on with the crowd very well, who also had an appearance in the Last Time Is Now tournament, is Javon Evans. He had a
Oof.
really big match against Gunther. Gunther came
Gunther.
out to his old theme song. Let
Yeah.
me tell you, I got a dream match. I want
Okay.
to see Walter go against Gunther.
Oh, here
I
you
don't know
go.
who will win, but man, it's going to be a hell of a bout.
I don't know. Walter got that weight on him, boy. He got the weight on
He
him. It's
does
a
have the
bear. That's a
weight, but
bear
you
right
see,
there.
Gunther got that lean that makes him a little bit more agile because Walter wasn't doing drop kicks.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. Well,
I
I
don't
don't know. He was
know.
doing a lot still, but either way,
It was, I don't know.
yeah,
We
he went
never
back to
see
the
it.
old theme. I like both themes. I don't mind either one of them, but this one is great. Also, he came out with the he didn't come out with the coat. He came out with the
No,
robe
yeah,
on
robe.
Monday Night Raw. So I don't know if he's gonna stick with that or not. But I don't know. I kind of like the coat better, but I mean, we'll see how it grows on me with the robe. How you doing with the robe? But yeah, Javon Evans, did his thing. It went how I thought it was gonna go. He's gonna have some hope spots, but then Gunther is gonna, kind of,
Dude Gunther.
yeah, he gonna take it over at the end. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Eric John Cena had taking a liking to Javon Evans. Hope he really pushes for him and puts a bug in Triple H or something. Because
Mm.
hey, he need all the help he can get. I
How about
mean,
some?
for my brothers now.
Let me tell you something. If he just put some meat on him, he'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
He really is just a little too light to take. But you know what? Watching him in that match and the hope spots that he pulled off, I thought were really good.
Yeah.
I was really into the bout. Here's my only beef. Kind of felt like that should have been the finals. I really
Mm.
liked the dynamic and how they presented Javon Evans in this showcase. And I was thinking to myself, wow, you know what? This could be so, you got Darby Allen. He's a spunky spry who always tries to get up and fight. He's always smaller than the competition. Rey
Mm-hmm.
Mysterio type feel. I
Mm-hmm.
felt that with Javon Evans, but it was the first time I actually cheered for him because I usually never cheer for that guy because I don't care for that guy. I like
Mm-hmm.
professional wrestlers. I don't know. I don't like the underdogs. But anyway,
Ah.
Bret Hart was never an underdog. I just want to put that gauge in there. Like that's
Okay. Okay.
but with that being said, Javon Evans is a kid I can actually root for. And I would have loved to have seen him go through some tournament wins to help build up. Because it also really showcases the concept in the finals from a perspective. John Cena is the past, passing it off to either Gunther, who's currently the present, or Javon Evans, who is the future. You would have
Yeah.
had a real thing there. And it's like, I don't know. Hell, you could make it a triple threat for all I care. But in the end, I like the match. I really wish it was the finals, but we got long way to go. Um, question I've seen, question I have for you. Should we even be doing a tournament for the John Cena thing, or should John Cena just face, or should Gunther, since it's going to be Gunther, could it have made sense that Gunther could just be like, I'd already retired to Goldberg. I feel like I need to add more to my reign by retiring you because I'm tired of your time. Your last time is now.
Yeah. If Gunther wins, I'll go with that. I understand where you're coming from, but if he doesn't, then I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
tournament
fair.
is kind of more worth it. But like I said, it's still the tournament is to showcase younger talent, and that's what that's whole John Cena's whole point of it is. He wants to showcase the future and build up the future from for after he's gone. And because he always said, "Oh, I want to leave the business better than I found it." And
Mm-hmm.
so I understand that, and that's why the tournament is worth it. But if Gunther wins, it's like we already knew that because that's what kind of came out months ago,
Yeah.
and that's the only kind of downfall of it. I mean, and if Gunther gets it, all right. Well, we know Gunther was one of the top guys. I mean, we already know that. So, and then plus, we don't even have a bracket, an official
Yeah.
bracket that's shown week to week. It's like we go off of what matches have happened, and we have. I mean, is there going to be some more matches added to this, or or we're just going by who we have seen already and guess who they're going against next. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the only thing about it. And if Obafemi not in it, I mean, it's kind of down for me. I mean, not because I built it up for him to be in it. It'll make him a big star on the main roster. But I mean, I just want somebody new to be built up out of this tournament, like John Cena is saying.
Okay.
Gunther
Well,
is fairly new, a new star, but we already know his status. And not to say it can't get bigger, but he doesn't need a win in this tournament, is what I'm saying.
all
And
right. Well,
so,
I just want to point out you keep saying this for the younger talent. So you got the young upstart Rusev, who's in this tournament. You have the spry Sheamus, who's definitely beginning his road. You have the very up in not up in age, youthful Jey Uso. You have the very young talent LA Knight. You had you have
oh
Solo.
man,
He's pretty young.
yeah,
We got Carmelo Hayes. Now, mind you, Carmelo Hayes will be going against Bronson Reed. That has yet to happen. You have
yeah,
Penta versus Finn Balor. And then you have okay, so then you have Penta versus Finn Balor. So how this is going to work is you're going to have the winner of Carmelo Hayes and Bronson Reed go against Gunther. Oh boy,
what?
yeah. So and then the winner of
Oh
Penta and Finn
no!
Balor is going to go against Solo.
All right, well,
I
never
think I'm
mind.
starting to see the writing already on this wall. I think I see how this is going to
Yeah,
play out.
no, Putting it like that,
Oh,
no, because it could have been
wow.
Carmelo. Because with Bronson Reed, him fighting Bronson Reed, that could cost Bronson Reed this match because of him being in
The War
War
Games.
Games, and that could be a
Yeah.
distraction type of win, so he could get through that. But if he fighting Gunther next, I don't know how you get past that part.
No, and it's just another
And
one.
that would be and if he was on the other side of the things, he's gonna get somebody else. It could have did what you were saying with Javon Evans. They could have did that with Carmelo.
Yeah.
Carmelo could be building up and getting these wins off, and then face Gunther in
Yeah.
the finals, and then get that win
So would
somehow.
you? Ooh, I have to point it out because it's just I don't care. I love to play that card. So Gunther's gonna be all the black guys in this tournament.
I ain't gonna lie, that's what got in my head. But like I said, I don't know if Carmelo even gonna beat Bronson Reed, but he has a way to do it. But I just don't know if they're gonna give him that way to do it. Because
Well,
I've said this
you
with
know
Carmelo
what?
before.
The
He
Miz can
should have beat
interfere.
Randy Orton that time he fought him. That could have been he could have built off of that Randy Orton win. But
could
Orton
have.
got but so here
I
we
think the
go
Miz may
again.
interfere because the Miz and him are still beefing.
Yeah, so that might cost him, but it'll make more sense if somebody from War Games would distract Bronson Reed. But well, I don't know. Like I said, praying for Carmelo. Let him get something. But hey, I'm just saying, bro.
So wait a minute. What happened? Rusev won. So who does Rusev fight?
Rusev's is he supposed to fight Sheamus? I think he's supposed to fight Sheamus next.
Well,
I
there's
believe.
no bracket, so it doesn't specify.
That's what I'm saying.
But I guess that would be the case. And then Jay
Yeah,
Uso will fight LA Knight because they
I
both
think
on their matches.
I think that's what it would be. Jey Uso fight LA Knight, because I think that's what I'm saying. Carmelo, I think SmackDown versus SmackDown on one side, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think Carmelo would, if he did win, he would go against Gunther. I think he would go against somebody that's on the SmackDown side,
So wait a minute. If this is a tournament,
like
so
Solo.
so wait a minute. What's going to happen on the Saturday night's main event show?
Saturday main event is the Cena match.
That's it.
Yeah, so whoever wins the tournament fights Cena.
But I mean, like that's the whole show.
No, I mean it's probably gonna be some other matches. I'm sure. I mean, Punk probably gonna defend the world title.
I doubt
Cody gonna be on there. He has to be. I was assuming Cody gonna be on there too. And then we'll see what else from there for the women. Like either the U.S. women's title or something like that.
Okay. Sticking with the Cena conversation here real quick. So is he the Hall of Fame this year coming up, Romania? Is he the headliner? Because Stephanie's going in too.
Oh wow.
So is she the headliner?
Wow. No, I mean Cena could still go in. Because if he gives Stephanie that credit of putting him on to the
that's true.
From the hip hop gimmick.
Yeah.
So they both could probably just go win together in the same
full
year.
circle moment.
Yeah, full circle moment. Like she's the woman going in this year. She be that woman to go in, but Cena is the main star of the Hall of Fame.
Are you saying women can't be the main star?
I ain't, but she ain't bigger than Cena. That's all I'm saying. Stephanie ain't bigger than Cena. Not to me.
RC don't believe in glass ceilings, and he said if women can break them, they must be made of plexiglass. I'm sorry,
stop it.
Sugar glass.
Stop it. Women can do anything they put their mind to, man. Don't put that on me like that. Don't put me out there like that.
Okay,
but yeah.
All right.
I think it should go in this year. Yeah.
I think he'll go in this year too, because I mean, you don't wait that out to next year. This is a this year moment. Might as well just get it all out the way. So you had a Saturday night's main event. Yeah. They're gonna run a special because they already have like this interview sit down thing with him already that they're advertising.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You put out a DVD? Do they still put out DVDs? Put out a streaming thing. Who cares?
Yeah,
start making
stream.
And then of course you have the Hall of Fame. Well, that way you give him the time he needs to get all of his thank yous out.
Right. And people kept saying, "Oh, why don't you just extend it to WrestleMania? Why are you ending that like a Saturday night's main event?" Well, he is his in-ring career at Saturday night's main event, and he still will be at WrestleMania because he's going to the Hall of Fame. And that's how you really just end it with Cena. Put him in that Hall of Fame. I mean, not saying he still can't be around in some form of some type of capacity, because if it was up to him, he'll do this forever. That's from his own mouth. He said, I'm not
Well,
going
I
out. I'm
mean,
not going out on my own terms because if I could on my own terms, I would do this for infinity or whatever. But I can't do that. I'm
mm,
gonna stop because I made a promise to the fans that I would when I slowed down. And
okay,
so this is why he's doing it this way. He's sticking to it. And like I said, if you want to make it to WrestleMania, put him in the Hall of Fame. He'll still be there.
okay. Well, number one, he is doing it on his own terms because you
I
want to talk
mean, in
about
a way.
infinity. If you want to talk about infinity, Ric Flair. All right, infinity. Okay,
Yeah, but
that's what I would do it for. Infinity looks like.
no, but that's what I'm saying. If he could, and
No, no,
we
Ric
being
Flair.
said Flair should have stopped though.
If somebody would sign a waiver, he would put on tights right now.
I know, but that's why we saying Ric Flair should have stopped years ago when he had his going away at after WrestleMania 24.
No, he could
He
have.
should have stopped then, but he kept
He
going
still
because he
had a lot
wanted
to
to.
give. Yeah, I'm okay. That's fine.
In certain
That's beyond the
capacity,
point.
he shouldn't have wrestled no more like that.
Well, hey, listen, I don't know. I'm not going to tell someone who loves what they do to stop doing what they love to do.
I understand, but
I
that's why
understand
people.
it's bad, and I understand it could be awful. And I understand someone needs to. All I'm saying is I'm not going to be the one.
But I'm just saying. That's why I see this saying, "Let me go out great and let it be it."
Oh, okay. I hear you. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, no denying that. Yeah, I forgot what my other point was going to be because I didn't want to address that. Cena is making his own terms. He's leaving when he wants to. Oh yeah, I was thinking at one point the best heel turn could have been him making his promise and then going back on that promise.
Oh, yeah, but we
Yeah,
tried the
we passed that
heel
point.
turn thing already. So
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's fine. Listen, I do believe in John Cena when he says that when I retire, I'm retiring.
yeah,
But I do have to ask the question: is there a possibility that once his contracts and deals are up, could he ever appear on AEW TV?
AEW.
AEW.
Mm.
I just want
No,
to point out for some context two
I say
things.
no. I say no.
Okay, well,
I
two
mean, but go
things.
ahead. I mean, go ahead.
Number one, Ronda Rousey not only appeared in a capacity for AEW, it was under the Ring of Honor umbrella. She appeared twice, once for a run-in rescue, and then second time for an actual match. Secondly, John Cena is also known as Peacemaker.
Mm-hmm.
And AEW is under the Warner Brothers umbrella.
Yeah.
Not to say that John Cena has to make an appearance, but there's no telling one day a Peacemaker just might happen to if they do that partnership because they do partnerships with DC quite often.
Yeah, because they got a sponsor for Full Gears, the DC thing, I believe.
So all I'm saying, anything is possible.
Anything is possible, but I mean, but I just think his loyalty to WWE is too great. But like I said, I didn't think Edge would do it. So I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, anything's possible, but right now I just can't see it. I can't see it until I see it.
No, that's fair. I mean, you really don't know what's
No
going
point
to
in
happen.
seeing it. No point in seeing it. You
right.
can't see me.
How befitting.
Yeah.
I think that's really about all that really happened on Raw that we discussed that we can discuss. Because I mean, there's okay. I'm sorry. There is actual War Games. There were some new members to these teams. I think we discussed this already. I think we projected it was going to be Roman and Brock.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be surprised. Roman and Brock are add-ons. Is it safe to say that Becky and AJ are the add-ons for the women's team?
Yeah. For Rhea to say I want to can we have a talk or to AJ Lee, that's got to be what she's talking about. I mean, so
listen, did you see the roster? I mean, who else you gonna choose?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we've been wondering where AJ Lee was for a minute. Like, was she going to do that one match with the mixed tag match with Punk? But I mean, she's going against Becky again in this match. If you know, which is assuming she's going to join Team Oscar. So we're gonna see how it goes. I mean, I'm hyped for both. I'm more hyped for both War Games matches. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, not much as I'm not a big fan of Brock. That's just gonna be a crazy match with him in it. And plus, I want to see the dynamic between him and Heyman and him and the rest of the Vision and Logan Paul. Andrew McIntyre, of course, also. That's going to be interesting. Brock interacting, if at all, with any of them. So I'm ready to see that. And then Roman said he didn't want to see the Usos till Christmas. Let's see how they interact. And Punk and Roman had a
Good
amazing interaction
interaction.
at the last War Games they was a part of. Was those viral moments they had. So I'm very much more interested in this match. So I'm ready to see where it go. I'm hyped for Survivor Series.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't blame you. Survivor Series is going to be fun. This is a pretty stacked War Games team. I
Yeah,
mean, who we got? Cody, Roman, Punk,
Usos.
Usos. That's a pretty stacked team.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
trying to
that's on.
see. I want to pull up all War Games teams because there's a case that some people are making saying this is the most stacked War Games team of all time. My only pushback is there was a WCW team that had Hogan, Macho Man, Sting, and Luger, and that's
Mm,
just as stacked from a perspective, just in kayfabe
yeah,
wrestling.
yeah.
So it's like I don't know, but I want to pull up all War Games teams just to see how they kind of all measure out. Because you know who I like? I like the Undisputed Era. They were so
Oh
good
yeah.
cohesionally that I think they can stack up to a lot of teams in their own respect.
Yeah, they can because of the cohesion, but these stars, man, it ain't no way they're gonna be in the same limelight or same level as them. So that's what it's just the collection of talent and stardom on these teams is just crazy, man. It's crazy. So I can't tell who's gonna win this match. I can't really tell because, like I said, Brock being on the other side and Bronson Reed right there, and Braun Breaker gonna speed out the building. So so and Drew McIntyre, we know we all continue to say he deserves these wins, certain wins. So, but like I said, this team you just said, the Cody's team is just crazy.
Okay, what about this team? Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, NWO Sting.
Oh yeah,
I remember that name.
NWO, yeah.
Kevin
I said,
Nash, Jeff Jarrett, Scott Steiner, Vince Russo. Vince Russo was in the War Games.
uh huh.
Oh my god.
It's a lot of
DDP Warrior. Okay. All right. Anyway. Okay. We'll look at this later. In fact, we might play blind power rank and start blind
okay.
power ranking these teams.
Hey, I like to do that. I like that game. I like that game.
All right. When we'll come back to that.
Oh yeah.
Um
Max is.
oh,
Oh, good.
here's an interesting little factoid. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, who do you think has the most war game appearances in the history of this match type?
Sheesh, that could
Oh
be
wait, is this
anybody.
fair? Oh, is this going to be just okay? I'm sorry, this is just under WWE. Okay, yeah, just under
Uh,
WWE. Who has the most appearances in WWE in War Games?
uh, and that's probably wrong, but I'm gonna say Io Sky because she been in a lot of them.
Uh
That's what I'm just saying. Io Sky been in a
oh,
lot of them.
you went in women's directions. Yes, she's in 6 total. She was in the most of any person in WWE. Very good. Awesome.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that.
Because I was like, she been went from NXT to main roster. She been in a lot of them, and her next might be Rhea, right? I mean,
So here's the next question. There are 3 people who have 3 wins in Elimination Chamber. Can you name them? 2
three
men,
people,
1 woman.
3 wins.
3 wins. The
I
most
got
victories of any people.
Elimination Chamber.
I'm sorry,
Shoot.
War Games.
Oh, War Games.
War Games. I say Elimination Chamber? I meant to say War Games.
Yeah. But I said I was thinking I went away with it then.
Yeah, okay, no. It's War Games. In the War Games match, they have 3 victories. 2 men, 1 woman. WWE.
Shoot, bro, that's hard. Okay, War Games. I want to say Roman.
No.
Oh man, because I feel like he been
Yeah.
in one or
I had to shut
two.
that down real quick because he is way
Yeah,
out there.
I'm trying to think who been in all of it. It's hard to think. Oh,
Maybe after this week or after this War Games, maybe Roman. But even then, even if it is Roman, he'll still be behind number 1.
really? Oh man, Adam Cole.
Oh, that's a good guess. But no, it's not Adam Cole. That's
We better
two
go
strikes.
into Yeah, cause I can't
Okay.
remember all in the War Games. I know Elimination Chamber more than War Games.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you right now. With the women, it's Bianca Belair. She has 3 victories.
Okay. See, that's what I was going to think. I was thinking about thinking about her at first for the Elimination Chamber, but I mean, I've been right some kind of way.
The next up is Sammy Hogan. I'm sorry, Sami Zayn,
What?
the underdog who never really seems to be an underdog, but yet we keep being told he's the underdog. He wins a lot.
Yeah.
And
I
number
mean,
one, also with 3 wins, but the reason I say number one because he is still the true tribal chief, the people's champ.
Uso?
Oh yeah,
Jay
one. What
Uso.
was it? How does it go? Four
4 letters,
letters,
one
one
word.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Three victories. Jay Uso.
Wow.
Yeah,
He
he's
might
going
get
to
4 with this one.
right. Number 4. He'll have the most victories. The Sami Zayn,
Wow.
he's not in this War Games, is he?
Nah.
So yeah, if Jay wins, he will have the most victories in WWE in War Games.
Wow.
Man,
That's
let that
crazy.
settle in.
Yeah.
Man. All right, but to the point, just in the history of the match type, Arn Anderson has the most appearances in War Games, being 15. He's wrestling in 15 War Games matches.
God. Oh, okay, all right. Okay,
yeah, 15. Wow.
Okay.
Ric Flair has been in just 14.
Mm.
But that was back in the
AEW. Yeah, they had them all, a whole bunch of them back in the day. So I can see it though. I can see it. But dang, that's still a lot.
I know. We talk about how they do this so frequently every year.
Mm-hmm.
Man, back then they were doing the War Games every 2 weeks. And I am not lying.
I can believe it, bro.
They really were doing it. They did 3 War Games in July back in 88. I'm sorry, they did 4 War Games back in July of 88. Oh, I'm sorry. No, they didn't. Hold on a second. They did the War Games. I swear to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. They did 8 War Games in the summer of 88 in July.
Why?
Dude.
What was this story going on? Every match is in War Games.
Wow.
Oh, man. Okay.
No,
okay.
So they did it at house shows.
Oh,
it's the Great American Bash Tour.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
They did them at house shows?
You
got a War Games at a house show?
That's a lot to be setting up for a house show, bro. Okay. Wow. They're trying to get people their money's worth for real. All right.
Wow.
That's a lot.
War Games.
But I hate to be the production team or the setup
crew
for all
crew.
this.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Well, that's okay, we talked about that. We want to talk about the women's War Games team. We talked about them, right? Is there anything else?
But I just want to mention Maxine Dupree getting the Intercontinental title.
Oh,
Becky,
yeah.
Which I was surprised about. I don't think she's gonna keep it long because she got to get that distraction win. I just think Becky gonna get it right back, or they trying to put her on a different heel to to take it forward. But I mean, Maxine, she's gotten better, but I mean, that's still kind of a fluke. It's still kind of a fluke victory because I mean it was AJ Lee coming out and distracting Becky, and Becky made that crazy face after she lost. It was so funny. But I just think it was a distraction win. If she had to, defend it a few times for me to, see her as that champion. But like I said, NXT like that, I didn't think JC Jane deserved to have the title or whatever. But now she's a 2-time NXT Women's Champion.
She is 2 times.
Because Tatum Paxley got turned on by her crew. So, hey, man, Gold Rush was something else. That was just night 1. I'm ready for night 2.
But they didn't do night 2? I thought they already did night 2.
I think that was just night 1.
Is night 2 next week?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they filmed it all in 1 week because I was on Cage Match and I saw the results.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to do that. But
no, we don't do the spoilers. We don't like spoilers. But I just want to talk. I know we didn't talk much about NXT, but I don't know if you've seen that promo from Obafemi against Ricky Saints, boy.
I didn't see that,
bro. Yeah.
So wait a minute. So to that point, though, I mean, Oba's definitely not in the tournament. We know he's not in this tournament.
I guess not. Ugh,
but I mean, what does that mean? He's just going to be in NXT? Like you think that was a really impactful. So you kind of figure, I don't know. I feel like Oba's probably going to win his title back.
I mean. I feel like he should, but this will be building up Ricky Saints even more. If he done beat Trick Williams twice, and now if he beats Oba twice, I mean that's really stamping Ricky Saints as that main guy in NXT. But
help.
but with that promo, man, and with how Oba is, I think Oba should win that. I don't care. I mean, I like Ricky Saints, and Ricky Saints don't seem shaken at all from that promo or anything else. And so I like his confidence. Even when Oba was trying to clown him, like he was saying, I ain't want to be a part of you and Trick Williams having a fashion show or saying who's best dressed." And Ricky Saints just did that little bend down pose, like, "Yeah, I'm still showing I'm best dressed, and I'm still the champion. I'm absolute." So I like that from Ricky Saints, man. So I like that confidence. I like that swag. So I don't know. Like I say, go either way. I just know I don't want, like I was talking to Mr. Play about it in text a little while, yesterday or today, that we shouldn't rush Oba or Trick going to the main roster, and that time will come soon. But I think the latest should be right after WrestleMania for them to both to go up there. I'm just saying. I don't want to rush them, like I said, but they can either come in the Rumble before WrestleMania or just wait till right after WrestleMania, night after WrestleMania. Both of them debut on opposite shows, Raw or SmackDown, for each one of them.
Okay.
That's how I think it should go for Oba and Trick Williams.
No, I feel you on that one, and I get that. You're right. You don't want to rush it. But I will just say, of all of them, Javon got that taste of main roster.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So I feel like I don't know. There may be a Javon. Isn't he going for the tag titles in NXT?
They lost that to Dark State. This past.
But
Tuesday.
Is that like a finished ordeal, or is that still like?
It may be still going. They can always continue to prolong it, but they lost. Him and Leon Slater lost to Dark State. I mean, it's 4 of them. It's 4 against 2, so it was like Dark State had the advantage. So I mean, it is what it is. But I think Javon is one of those ones that's set next to be in an NXT title conversation. Because I mean, Ricky Saints got to go against somebody. I mean, let's just say if Javon, if Trick and Oba go up soon in the next few months up to WrestleMania or like right after WrestleMania, like I said, Ricky Saints is that guy. But then you got Ethan Page who also could go up, and Javon Evans. Other than that, I mean, you got some up and comers, but those are the few guys I really see as the main events of NXT.
Where's Mr. NXT himself?
What you mean?
Tony D'Angelo.
Man, if you don't go ahead, bro.
Where is he?
I ain't seen him. I don't care to see him.
That dude's a day one.
He is, but
I mean, a day one of this new brand of NXT. He was the first promo vignette. Day one.
Yeah, and he the first to beat Obafemi, but I don't know. That Mafia gimmick, I mean, it was what it was. Bloodline did it better. I mean, because that's basically what they were, but they just did it with their own flavor and their own style and their own culture. And so, but it works in NXT, but I don't know how that would get over on the main roster either way. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Tony D'Angelo.
All right, well, I don't know. Yeah, he hasn't done anything lately. Has he been on NXT?
I haven't seen him at all.
What's more likely to happen? He shows up on the Raw SmackDown, or we get a he's been released tweet?
I don't want to see nobody release, but that's the way I'm leaning. Unless he switches something, switches something up and come up with something else. Unless they just really believe in him like that. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know, man. Like he could be a jobber on the main roster to me.
All right, you hear it first. Ron said he's going to be released. There it is. Sorry, Tony.
You and Stacks.
Let me stop. All right. Anything else in WWE you want to discuss, or we're going to go ahead and rule into full gear?
Move
into full gear.
Yeah. We can go ahead and move into full gear. I think as we talk about our debuts, yeah. We're good in full gear. Let's go AEW predictions. Let's get it.
So this past Dynamite was not too bad of an episode. A little bit of story progression. But to the main meat of it, one thing I do, forget, we just get straight into this. So we're going to get into full gear predictions. We can do pre-show.
I don't care about the pre-show, bro. We can talk about some of the matches. I mean, I could just pick somebody, but I ain't about to watch it. I'm watching the main card.
Wow. Okay, I'm looking at these matches. Well, hold on a second. I do want to discuss a pre-show because in the pre-show we got a match I really am interested in. It's
Okay.
for the trios title for the CMLL World Trios Championship. You have El Sky Team, which is Mystico, Masakara, and Neon versus the Don Callis family, which is Hechicero, Okada, and Takeshita.
Oh, okay. So I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Okay, so that changes things.
Yeah, they made this
Yeah.
match last night. I just didn't know where this match was
You
happening,
know,
but
they
it's
say
happening on the pre-show.
they stay adding matches late. AEW, Lord. But I mean, I think WWE does it sometimes too. Either way, uh, I mean, they didn't be able. Okada and Takeshi weren't able to get the doggone
Tag
regular tag team
titles.
titles because of
Yeah.
their dissension and not being able to get along and make it work for at least for one big match. So I don't see them doing it again on this one. I mean, but if they do it, they do. But it's a different, it's a lower. I don't say lower title, but it's a title that's not even in the company.
A
So it
lower
doesn't
title.
matter as much in AEW. It's not a big of a factor. Let me say it like that.
It's
In
a
AEW,
world title.
I hate it, but come on,
So you know what? That's a discussion to have. Are all world titles created equal?
no.
Okay, that's the end of that discussion. Moving on. So who do you have winning this time?
I'm go. I'm gonna go to whoever got the team that got the belts already. I'm keeping on them and
Okay, El Sky team.
let the story progression between Okada and Takeshita, flourish and
Yeah,
go.
that's gonna be hilarious because they got a third man in there who has nothing to do with any of this, who may be
Right,
trying to win the
that's gonna be the
match,
funny part. That's gonna be the funny part.
but he can't get them on the same team.
Right, he tried his
Oh,
best. He gonna be trying his best.
I hate to say it because it's so minuscule, but I
Mhm.
think the Okada and Takeshita feud is my favorite feud in AEW.
Hey man, it's very entertaining because it's
They're not
just
even doing
Okada's
much.
faces to me.
Right?
It's Okada's faces, and man, he just so he so pleased with himself with what he does. That's so I like it.
It's the subtle things. All right, so we're going to the main
Exactly.
card. In the main card, we're gonna just. I'm not gonna do it in the order in which I see it in because I don't like this order.
Okay.
We're gonna do it in a backwards order. So first off, you have Darby Allin versus
Pat. Pat.
Pac is the bastard. This is gonna be in a singles
Bastard.
match. Nothing on the line. Who do you got winning this match? Darby Allin, kind of getting the best of the Death Riders as of late.
Yeah.
Yeah, who do you got winning this match?
I got Darby. He's getting his revenge on everybody in Death Riders. Like if he's still gonna fight him, I feel like he's still gonna get these dubs. So I got Darby Allen because I mean they done put this man through that flaming table during the War Games match. So I think that's part of why he trying to get his revenge. And so I think Darby comes out with it.
Mm, I gotta tell you. Oh man, I don't know. I feel, dude. So here's the deal. Pac, I got Pac winning this. Here's
I
my
ain't mad at
problem
it.
with all of this so far.
Okay.
Moxley losing and then coming back, I feel is taking away from these victories because you get these big impactful wins like Hangman beats Moxley, and then Moxley and Hangman have like a group match or multi-man match the next night on Dynamite. The next night, this is after a huge all-in victory that was
Mm.
like the climax of a story. And the next night they're fighting again like nothing even happened. Then you have Darby coming back from Mount Everest, coming back to fight John Moxley, the guy who told him he'll never be world champion because he's not ready for it. He finally gets that big win. Not only does he get the win, he gets the win with Sting's help and have Moxley tap out. That's a pretty big deal. But what happens? Moxley's back the next night. He's just kind of back again. And it's like, it doesn't mean anything if he doesn't take time away to let the victory soak in. So now we have Darby Allin, who overcame Mox, who is now going through the henchmen of Pac. It's like if Batman beat the Joker and beat the Joker and put him in jail, and then immediately he has to go fight his henchmen. Like, aren't we kind of doing this backwards? I don't know. I feel like Moxley losing has to have some effect on the universe of AEW. And it isn't having an effect, but it needs to. And if it's
Mm.
going to have an effect, that means Pac needs to win. Because if Pac wins, that now brings in an idea of who's leading this group. I beat a guy you couldn't beat. Yeah, you're telling us how we should be. There needs to be something. So I got Pac winning, all for the sake of hopefully advancing a new story where the Death Riders turn on Moxley.
Uh, yeah, that'd be real interesting, especially if we got to talk about this match in a few. Kyle O'Reilly
John Moxley.
and Moxley match
It's a
because it
no
depends
holds
on
barred match.
right, and depends on who wins both of these matches. As tells where this story is going.
Mind you, Moxley tapped out in the blood and guts match. He cost
Right,
his team the victory to Kyle O'Reilly.
right, but and this is a way I don't know if it's is it. I heard people talk about is it too late to build up Kyle O'Reilly, or do you think this can help him if he gets his victory?
Oh, listen, no, because here's the problem. Again, Moxley doesn't take time off. What does a win against Moxley do for you at this point? If a win over Moxley doesn't feel like it means much if he's just going to come back the next night like nothing happens. So I can't say it's going to help him because did it help Hangman? Did it help Darby?
I mean, yeah. Of course, it helped Hangman because he's the champion.
He's the champion.
He's the champion.
Okay,
Darby, he definitely should have. If Moxley wasn't going to leave after the Hangman match at All In, which he should have, I believe he should have. I'm on that side with you. He definitely should have left and took a break after the I Quit match. I mean, it's an I Quit match for God's sakes. But they want to continue to build up, saying, "Oh, he tapped out, or he's afraid of submissions, or he's afraid of quitting again," and that's what they're trying to build up. And now he didn't submit it to Kyle O'Reilly of all people, who hasn't been built up to be a main star. Like I said before, not that he's a bad wrestler or a bad talent, but he just hasn't been built up to be a serious character on the show. And so if Moxley loses this match at Full Gear, it's going to take him down even more of a peg.
Yeah,
but I just think Tony Khan wants to keep the Death Riders around, so because it's such a big group and such a dominating group, and he just don't want to get them off TV. He needs that heel force on TV. Not that saying that there's no other ones.
What's the Don Callis family?
That might as well be your top heel faction. I don't think people take them as much as they take the Death Riders seriously.
Well, I mean, how can you take the Death Riders seriously when Moxley keeps losing?
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to win every match, but these big matches he is losing. He just has to take time off after certain ones. But after Kyle O'Reilly, it's not a big of a match for him to take time off. It should have been after Darby or Hangman. So after that, if Moxley loses this match, he's gonna get taunted again and again. They're gonna taunt him. Oh, you tapped out, because Kyle O'Reilly gonna try to put the ankle lock on him again. I mean, like that.
But I guess it's just for me, it just still comes down to what does it mean in the end? Because at some point, Moxley is. I don't know how Moxley is viewed from a WWE perspective. I don't know if he's viewed as a Roman Reigns type or a Brock Lesnar type or a Steve Austin type. I don't know what he is in that realm of untouchable, but I do know that when you beat that type of star, it's supposed to have a significant meaning and have a ripple effect or an impact of some sort, usually.
Yeah.
But it feels like outside of Hangman only winning the world title, it feels like beating Moxley just doesn't have that same feel. And now you have Kyle O'Reilly. We got to the point where Moxley was main eventing these things to now he's probably just going to be somewhere in the mid card. And if he loses to Kyle O'Reilly, I don't know. Does that do anything for Kyle O'Reilly beneficial, or does that hurt the Moxley stock? Does he now come off like, well, now you're just a regular tough guy in a world where the best wrestle? This is what AEW has created. John Moxley has lost to 2 top stars, because Kyle O'Reilly, like you mentioned, is not a top star.
Yeah.
He lost to 2 top stars. If he loses to Kyle O'Reilly, is he even elite?
He is still elite because he's a 4-time world champion. Oh. But it just the build up to the
award.
Huh?
It's not a lifetime achievement award.
What, a 4-time world champion?
No, to still be considered elite. Like, okay, let me ask you this question: if Michael Jordan came back in the league right now, will he be elite? No,
not he's not elite, but I don't know. I think that's why I said Moxley should win this match. He's supposed to win this match. Because Kyle O'Reilly would have to at least go for the TNT Championship after this, or something, or fight Hangman.
Yeah, right. He can go for the top, or fight Okada. How about that?
Yeah, I mean that too. Kyle O'Reilly should get something after this, even for winning the blood and guts match. I'm about to say War Games.
Yeah, no, seriously, there should be some
he,
reward for that.
he should get something for that. I don't care.
Yeah,
Even if he doesn't win against Moxley at Full Gear, Colorado should get something. But the thing is with Hangman won the title and moved on from the Death Riders. Darby is continuously fighting them. And like,
yeah.
why can't you move on and fight somebody else? I get what they did to you, and they continue to do it to you because you keep fighting them. I mean, I don't know what you expect them to do. They did their fight. They're gonna try to whoop you till you not here no more. You know what I'm saying? You see what they did in that I Quit match, but you continue to fight them because you're without
Darby.
fear. You didn't see it, Medio. I mean,
Yeah, he lives it for real.
So it is what it is with that. But this is supposed to be the downfall of the Death Riders. I guess at least Moxley after that all-in victory. So we continue to see the downfall of him. And if he loses, like you said, the confidence of the Death Riders, that's going to be even more of a story.
I would question it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Pac should. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't.
Claudio,
maybe.
The team seems real loyal, and they haven't shown any signs. I don't that I've seen of side eyeing him or losing confidence. But if he loses this match against Colorado 1-on-1, it might need to start at least.
I don't know. Just go back to that promo when they asked him, "Why can't we see the title?" And what did he say? What do we need to see the title for, huh? I'm the championship. I'm the title. Yeah. And it's like you lost 3 times
in a row. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't he just doesn't have that same gravitas, but we'll see. As far as who wins the match, I agree. Moxley needs a win.
Yeah, he needs it. But if Colorado needs it also, but if Colorado loses,
I think he'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Man. I feel like that Wargames. I keep saying Wargames. Blood and Guts match victory would mean nothing because, like I said, they didn't put him in line to get no other shot at anything or reward from that. So
I know.
Only thing he got is a singles match with Moxley right now, and that's a great opportunity. I give you that. But if he loses it, then what?
I think he'll be fine because. Okay, well, first, I see him as a tag team guy. He's not a singles guy. That's just number 1. Yeah. Number 2, War Games is a team match. His team still won. Granted, he's the one that got the victory, but a lot happened that led to him getting that victory. So I can't just put it all on him. He got the War Games win. That's good enough. He doesn't need a pay-per-view win in a singles match against Moxley.
And that's what Moxley was saying. Okay, yeah, you got one win. You had a night of your life. But can you do it again and again and again? You're not built like me. You're not built like my team.
See, but Moxley, I don't know if you built like that.
he like, man, come on, bro. This man 4-time world champion. He is built like that.
You keep saying that. He's a 4-time world champion. What has he done since the last time? Okay.
Who cares?
Doggone.
If he gets his victory, then what?
You know what? I wish I had the host control. You know what I would play? I would play Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? Because that's what I would play anytime people talk about the past. Right. No, what have you done for me lately?
This man had a hell of a run with the world championship for a long reign, and a few losses ain't gonna put him down that much. I mean, this build up is that like he's a paranoid guy right now. But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to see where the story is going, but that still won't take away his credibility.
Okay, well, we'll see. Okay, you know what? You talk about the losses real quick to a point. This is a separate discussion. If you're a wrestler, in wrestling in general, what do you prefer to see? Do you prefer to see the pass out victor or the pass out or the tap out? If you're in a choke, what would you rather? What makes more sense?
If I was a wrestler who's tapping out or passing out,
yeah, would you rather tap out or would you rather pass out?
I'd rather pass out because I mean it still shows your toughness and you're not giving up.
Oh, damn,
and that's how Stone I immediately think of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah,
he didn't give up against that Bret Hart match. Moxley tapped out. I mean, that's what they do this up for. He continued to tap out, which I don't think they should make him look like that. But like I said, with Full Gear, it's going to show us something.
Hang on, but to that point, passing out only makes sense if you are stubborn. Let's context of that Stone Cold moment. He was a stubborn SOB who refused to give Bret Hart that victory. But passing out is the worst idea you can do. Passing out, you're going to possibly cause some long-term damage. Tap out. Save yourself. That's why when Gunther got put in the chokehold at WrestleMania, he tapped out immediately when he knew he was beat. You know why? Because Gunther is smart enough to realize if I pass out and lose any oxygen to the brain, guess what? I may not wake up the same way I went to sleep.
I hear you, but I mean, it's wrestling, so I mean, I don't know.
No, I know
I mean,
it
I
is.
get I get the logic of it, and you're talking in kayfabe, but it's like the
No,
show of it. I guess it just
no.
always came across as tougher if you just passed out and you didn't tap to this person.
Yeah, I know, but you keep doing that, you start to take away that even from an outside of kayfabe standpoint and the entertainment factor, you
Yeah,
start to dilute it a bit. Like, oh, every face has to pass out. Come on, be like
yeah.
Javon Evans, tap out, be smart.
I mean, you can be. I don't know. It
Be
just like
like
I said,
Moxley.
it just shows. They say they shows that toughness or shows that willingness to stick it out no matter what. And plus, it shows the referee pulling your hand up, and if it falls or if it don't, just keep it sticking your hand. That gets the
Nah,
crowd going. So
yeah, forget all
it's just
that.
for scenarios you can see with it. But I get what I'm
Nah, forget that. Listen, you fight another day. All right.
saying.
All right, moving on here.
Yeah.
Speaking of opportunities and championships and titles and victories, dude, we got the Casino Gauntlet match for the inaugural AEW National Championship. Who are all the participants? Whoever's on the AEW roster. It's just whether or not you
Okay.
can come out there on time.
Okay. So that's why I'm a little confused. Maybe you'll explain it to me. The match between Bobby Lashley and Ricochet. What was that exactly for?
I
To
think it
get
was
in
just to
the
be number one because if there's anything you want to be in this match, is the first person.
okay, instead of like any other type of gauntlet match, you
Yeah,
want to
because
be
you
the
don't
last person.
know. Yeah, because it's like a Royal Rumble, right? You come in
Okay.
after some amount of time. However,
Yeah.
because the match could be won at pinfall or submission, this match could be over before your number is called. That's what happened with
Yeah.
Roderick Strong. He
Yeah.
went into the Casino Gauntlet match and he was the next man up. But
Mm.
Will Ospreay already won the match.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
then Roger Strong got a little pissy about it and went to Tony Khan and demanded a match with Swerve anyway. And Tony Khan, of course, did it, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But yeah. Who do you think will be the inaugural AEW National Champion?
Bobby. I mean, I feel like
Oh,
this build is made for him. I mean, they won't they don't want to put him in the world title right now, so give him this one. They're gonna have to they gotta make a whole new title for this man. I don't understand why, because Hangman is running out of opponents.
but you don't.
And,
Well, the question.
but you
Okay,
don't want him to lose it right now. You know Bobby Lashley will take that.
I think I'd be fine if Hangman lost the title, but I get it. I guess they don't want to do that. I don't know because it does become the question who Hangman will face. But you got Bobby Lashley. I guess that's yeah. I can't even argue
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
what I'm saying. But Bobby Lashley is built to take all these belts. However, for me, especially AEW, I don't know. But they want to give him another title. I guess they want to make him look good. But even though they could have let him beat Okada also, you don't have to bring another belt. You got enough belts for this. Okada's had that belt for a decent amount of time.
Yeah, but it's
It
Okada.
would be okay if you take it off him. But I get the story with Okada and Takeshita. I think Takeshita's going to be that one. And now I like that story, so I'm not mad at it. But I'm just saying, you didn't need another title.
No, I know, but I don't know if Okada's gonna lose that belt anytime soon. Honestly,
Nah,
talk about you talk
Takeshi's
about
going to take
another.
that title, bro.
I feel like
I,
you talk about championships built for someone. I almost feel like they made that title specifically for him too.
I get it, but they combined the other title with that one. So that's why I was like, you might as well just kept the other title if you're going to make another title anyway.
Yeah, I know, but it's like the titles they combined was the what's that tournament they have?
It was an international title, and
The
then it
Continental
was
Classic.
the Continental Classic.
Continental
Yeah.
Classic. And it's like the Continental Classic. That is that one specifically because that's a tournament bout. Okada's known as the greatest tournament fighter in wrestling because he
Yeah,
wins all those G1s. That's
but
why I feel like
they don't change the name of the title now, so you can't even call it the Continental Classic no more, which is ridiculous. That's why that shouldn't change the name. I don't know.
I don't know. AEW does things a little differently.
Yeah,
Next up, speaking of more titles, have you done all these title matches?
it's a lot.
It's a lot of title matches. Next title, Kyle Fletcher will
Mm.
be defending the TNT title against, of course, the chicken farmer, Mark Briscoe. But stipulation is if Mark Briscoe loses, he is forced to join the Don Callis family. Do you think Kyle Fletcher will throw this match
Oh,
just to keep Mark Briscoe out the Don Callis family? Because he doesn't want him in the family.
I wouldn't risk my title on that. Because I mean, even if he's in the family, you can still torture him in some kind of way.
Yeah, make him your new
And
boy.
yeah, so dang, with that factor in there, I might have to go with Briscoe.
You think so? You don't think they'll put Briscoe in the Don Callis family?
Man, they got enough people. I'm tired of people joining the John Cass family. They
But
trying
you
to get the
know how they
young
like
bucks.
to do those
Man, they
stories,
trying to get
though.
young bucks in there too. I'm tired of it, man.
I know they are trying to get the Young Bucks in there. You know what
Even though I
though?
think that's a build up to Kenny and the Young Bucks and getting back together and doing their thing again. But I don't know. I'm tired of people joining the John Cass family. That's my biggest point.
I know, but you know how they like to force people into,
Yeah, I
Daniel
mean, like I
Bryan
said, they
and
can
the.
torture him. That could be more of a story, but mm,
I think Hogan was part of the Dungeon of Doom at one point. They
I
love to
don't
do
know.
those
But
stories. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle Fletcher wins because my other thing, talk about long title reigns. Sometimes you have to scrub history, just like how they did Mercedes in the TBS title to scrub Jay Cargill's title reign.
mm-hmm.
Right now, I think the greatest TNT champion, if not Darby, could be Cody Rhodes.
Mm.
So I think Kyle Fletcher might need to try to hang on to this to try to overshadow Cody's legacy with this title. I won't be
Yeah,
surprised. I'm picking Kyle Fletcher to win.
I can see that, but it's gonna be two rivalries in one group. With
The Don Callis
Fletcher,
family has enough members to do their own pay per view.
right? Fletcher and Briscoe, Takeshi Okada, both feuding in the same group. It's crazy. That's what it'll be. But hey,
There we are.
yeah.
All right. So next up, I have to mention this because I can't believe this is a match, but this is a match. It's a fatal 4-way match.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, it's a fatal 4-way tag team match where the winning team chooses the stipulation for the semifinals. Oh, sorry, the semifinals
Semifinals.
match of the inaugural
You got it.
inaugural inaugural AEW Women's Tag Team Championship tournament. So mind you, the winner of this match chooses the stipulation in the semifinals match, not the finals match, but in the semifinals match of the inaugural tournament of the Women's Championship.
Mm.
None of this makes any sense. But who cares?
Yeah.
We're here. You
Yeah.
got the Babes of Wrath, who are Willow Nightingale, Harley Cameron, versus the Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart, Sky Blue, versus the Timeless Love Bombs, Timeless Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa, versus, well, they don't have a name, but just Megan Bain and Mina Shafir.
Yeah.
Who do you have winning this one?
I'm gonna go with Megan Bain and Marina Shafir. I feel like the heel team should win and choose a stipulation against the babyface. Usually how it might go. So I think that's who I got winning it.
Who you got winning this tournament?
Mm. I'm gonna say
How we just don't have the tournament inaugural winners? Where is the inaugural? I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. Who do you have winning this tournament?
I want to say Megan Bain and Marina Shafir.
Yeah,
But I mean, a lot of people gonna say Tony and Mira
yeah.
Shirakawa, but
No, no.
I don't know.
I got Megan Bain too.
Yeah,
I really
that's
feel
why.
like this thing was created for Megan Bain and Penelope Ford to win, but Penelope got hurt.
Yeah,
But I still think they're going to keep the same. I really think Megan Bain is going to win this tag title.
yeah. Megan Bain and Shafir. That's what I'm going with. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Tony and Mira Shirakawa with him. But I really wish they would have done the Mercedes and
Athena.
Athena versus Tony and Mira Shirakawa as the finals. But we're here now.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Okay, so moving on, we have next up. We got to do another one. There's another trios match. There's a lot of tag team matches. There's a lot of tag team matches on this card. All right, so we got the trios match. You got Kenny Omega and the Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander for $1 million cash prize.
$1 million. That just
A
makes it sound so funny. I don't know.
$1 million cash prize. That is a lot of moolah.
Jeez.
Who do you have walking out $1 million richer?
Kenny and Jurassic Express. Wow, because of the Young Bucks choosing their friendship with Kenny over the $1 million.
Wow. Look at that. That would be I've never been a fan of the Young Bucks, but what they have since the EVP, since they lost all that power,
Yeah,
I got to admit, everything after that has actually been pretty entertaining.
yeah,
Now, if they do get back with Kenny Omega and is very sympathetic, because they've been fighting for this cash, and if they
yeah,
really do choose friendship over money, that'll be a full circle character turnaround.
yeah.
I'll be invested.
Right. I think because they already had trouble doing it on Dynamite. They about to do the the
Yeah,
EVP trigger or whatever, and so Jurassic Park, I keep saying Jurassic Park, Jurassic Express coming out there before that happened. Kind of was a foreshadowing thing for me.
I'm still not a
So
fan of those them being together. Jurassic Express. I'm still not a fan of that.
I always thought Jungle Boy had something up his sleeve, but we're still rocking with it. So
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. Moving on, tag team championships. You have Bro Dito versus
Ooh.
FTR. Who do you got
uh,
winning, and how long before? I'm sorry, who you got winning?
oh man. I like this Brodito run right now. I'm liking it, man. So I want to stay on them.
Hmm, no, I got FTR. I think it's high
Oh,
time they win the tag team titles back. Put this division back into a perspective where tag teams run it, and yeah, I want it on a heel team. And
okay.
this is, I guess, well, who'll be the faces? The Young Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
We get that
Oh,
again.
that'd be the build up for them, I guess.
Yeah, it
It
could
could
be.
be.
I don't know. We'll see. Because going back to it, you had the other tag team match that's happening. It is a. This is happening in the pre-show. I do want to mention this because this is a $200,000 fatal four-way. Where the team wins, get a $200,000. You have Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. They're not the Acclaim, but they are pretty much the
Yeah, they
former
get.
members of the Acclaim.
Yeah.
And the Bang Bang Gang, Austin Gunn and Juice Robinson, going against
Mm,
Big Bill and Brian Keefe versus the Outrunners. Um, that is the tag team division. That's the only reason I bring that up because it's
okay.
just extra people who you can look at to possible tag team contenders.
Right. Um, I like the Bang Bang Gang. I'm gonna give it to them
Okay,
for that match. Just since you brought it
I got
up.
Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. I got the team who don't want anything to do with it, winning it, and they'll win the money, and then they'll
You're
be
right.
like,
Let's see how to split the money.
"Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly."
I
And it's
get it. Yeah, I get that.
that'll
I
be a
get
whole
that.
stupid thing in itself. Be
Yeah,
hilarious.
I should get more.
All right, so next up, you have the champion. Which one? I don't know. Mercedes or Chris Statlander. Either way, you have the
Ah,
champion versus a champion. You have Mercedes Monet, Chris Statlander, singles championship. Well, Mercedes Monet, who's been going around the world collecting all the world titles, finished her Infinity Stone count by
hmm.
collecting the main one of them all.
Oh man, be interesting, man. Uh, I got Statlander because, like I said, I continue to say they need that third top woman, and she's the most. She has the most. I think she has the most victories out of all the women in AEW
Yep.
history. I think,
Yep.
and so
She's been in the longest.
they need. She needs victories over Tony and Mercedes to make her that third woman at the top, or if not even going above them with the. So I think Statlander needs to win. So I'm gonna go with her.
Mm. Um, I want to go with Statlander, but I think it may be Mercedes.
I ain't gonna lie. I will. I will pop if it is Mercedes. I ain't gonna lie. But I know Statlander needs it. I that's why I want to go with it because I feel like I want AEW women's division to continue to grow and have some stars. That's why I'm picking Statlander. But I ain't gonna lie. I will pop if Mercedes gets it.
I won't be surprised if it's Mercedes. I think for the record, I'm picking Mercedes. I want to pick Statlander. I really do, but I just want to be
Okay.
right. So I'm picking Mercedes.
I hear you.
All right, and then that brings us to the final bout of the night, the main event. Making sure I didn't miss any match. Nope. Yep. Okay, yeah, this is the main event. Hangman Adam Page versus Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship in a steel cage match to make sure there is no outside interference.
Yeah, it never works.
Who do you
Um,
got winning this one?
oh, I'm ready to see this match. I love their last match. But I see Hangman continue to hold on to the belt and the MGF return.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I guess that is where we are. Same. Yeah, I got Hangman
Yeah.
winning, but yeah, I see MJF coming back because he's been gone for quite a while, and I
Right.
mean, at some point, you got to fill a void because you got Wrestle Dream. I think is the next one. Is that the last
No,
pay per view?
World's End.
I'm sorry. Yeah, World's End. Yeah, you got World's End coming up, so it's like
Yeah.
you got to
Call your
do
shot.
something.
I got my shot.
Yep. So yeah, I got MJF coming back doing that, and we'll see who wins that match because that may actually be a title change. I think I may be predicting that early
Oh, okay.
because
We'll
I
see.
think MJF's come back to win the title.
Yeah, but I think that's how it's gonna go. Hangman hard fought match. I'll try to get involved, and Hangman still pulls it out, but MGF returns and puts down Hangman.
MJF does, yeah, Hangman does
He
what
can't.
Hangman
It'd be
does.
it'd be crazy if he could cash in, but he got to do the week in advance. So, but
He
so
ruined
they missed
that.
out. They missed out on that moment. Yeah,
It's
they missed out
awful.
on that moment.
I
But
tell you,
hey,
stipulations.
yeah.
AEW. So that wraps that up. So we'll see what happens this coming weekend. Let us know in the comments who you think is going to win. Also, I don't know if anyone saw this past week, but Tony Khan did a full interview with Ariel Helwani where he talked about a few things. It's actually a pretty interesting interview. One of the key things or key takeaways I took from it was he showed a CM Punk video to pop a rating. He
Mm,
does believe that WWE does purpose counter programming. WWE never reached out to him for Adam Copeland for the John Cena tour.
oh,
Yeah, he said that never happened. They just didn't call. He said him and Chris Jericho and CM Punk, no hard feelings, wishes the best for them. Even Rusev. Was there any other takeaway? That's like the biggest parts of it. It's a good interview though. It's about an hour and a half long. Real
wow.
quick.
Yeah, I mean, he don't need to be holding nothing against WWE. I mean, just let it go and move on with your product and continue to build your product up. Stop. I mean, you can pay attention to what they're doing, of course. Like I said,
Oh,
competition got to pay attention to what the competition is doing. Um, yeah,
let
and
me tell you
of course,
real quick.
WWE. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry, real quick to that point. Build your product up. Let me tell you something. That's all he does. If you listen to him talk, all he did was advertise his product. Anytime a question came up about WWE, he always managed to build in his product and sell the next show coming up.
Yeah,
He does a lot of that.
and that's good. Like I said, don't get uptight about what WWE doing. You know they're gonna do that. That's how WWE is. They petty in a lot of ways, and so they continue to do it. But you get, like I said, just be ready and put on a great show, and that's what he's been doing for the most part because they have had the best pay per views this year. AEW has in 2025, so keep it up. But just continue to make your stories better, and that's all you really need. And like I said, make everything make sense. Like and stop bringing more belts. But I mean, it's what it is.
Some people like the titles.
I mean, some people do, but that's not the majority. I don't believe. I don't think.
I don't even know anymore because I don't know
Yeah.
how I feel. I mean, you got a person who walks out every intro with 13 titles at this point. So I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
people like belts. One of the things they did bring up was the fact of how he gets a lot of online criticism from people like Eric Bischoff, Jim Cornette, and he
Mm.
did say that he's kind of surprised about that because he felt like there would be a bit of sympathy, not sympathy, maybe empathy. He was in their position, and
Yeah.
it's like you guys are kind of coming at me like this when it's like I don't know, we just talk on the phone and figure out something different instead of just no, come.
Right. I
He does
mean,
say that he feel like it's just for fan engagement and for them to make a living.
I mean that's got to be what it is because they do it a lot. I mean, yeah, if you don't like certain things, you don't like certain things. But I'm like, you can't be hating that much on it. Like, God, dog.
Some people do kind of purposely go out their way. What I like about how
Yeah.
Tony addressed it though is he did. You talk about build up your product. When he did bring it up, Tony said it in a way like, "Well, we run a really hot product, and a lot of people want to talk about it. And because our product is pretty hot, people like to talk about it a lot, and so for stuff like that. So it's like." Even though it is
Yeah.
negative comments, he looked at it as well. We have a new, fresh product, and people like to talk about it.
Yeah,
I
and
like that
that's
stance.
a sign of a maturity and a leader. So I like him speaking that way
Uh,
on this interview. So
yeah,
hey,
okay.
shouts out to Tony Khan. I know he sounds frustrated before a lot of times before, but and this shows he's focused on what he's doing and he building up what he got and he believes in his product.
AEW. There it is.
Hey,
Well, I hope all wrestling does well, and I
yeah,
hope
oh
we
yeah,
all wrestling fans do well as well. Uh, I guess that does it for tonight's show, right? And nothing else. All right, yeah, that does it for
yeah,
tonight's show.
pretty good,
Well, there it
pretty
is.
good.
Well, that is pretty much it, folks. We'll be wrapping up tonight. Like I said, Full Gear's coming up this weekend, so definitely tune in for that. Bring in your predictions. Let us know who you think is going to win. We have War Games coming up pretty soon. Check us out sometime on the channel.
Mm,
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button where we will be in the ethers of Twitter. Maybe Twitter. I don't know. I don't think Twitter is a place we don't run. Okay, well,
nah,
TikTok,
right, TikTok,
Instagram,
yeah,
YouTube.
Facebook.
You'll find us in those places. But hey, you never know. You may just find us in the streets if you're walking around hard enough. I may be popping up at your house based on my job. You don't know. We'll see. But until the meantime, check us out in Champions Corner. Hope you have a good night, everyone.
Hey, peace, love you.